Greetings and aloha. What's going on? It's Mike's from LiveMyAssOut.com. Just thought I'd start off a live one here at the hotel. We're gonna go walk and get some breakfast. Hope you guys are great. Hello again. Howdy hop. Oh, my mask. Forgot my mask. I forget. I'm just like hanging in my room the whole time. Checking on email this morning. I forgot my mask. I have the gimbal. Thank you guys again. I wouldn't be able to walk upstairs with such elegance unless you outfitted me with technology, so I blame you for my success. I've got my sunglasses on, which are prescription sunglasses, which basically means that not only is it making it hard for me to see that screen. So, a couple things actually, since I'm up here, I'll show you my room. King size bed, and I love it when hotels call that a partial sea view. Because I only had to partially pay. Good morning, Stuck. Good morning, DeBomb. DeBomb, rather. Mr. Mitch, good to see you. And let me make sure, Aztec. Good morning, my friends. Okay, so, mask. So here's what's interesting. You guys that followed me on the train ride yesterday, I mentioned some of the dirt that was coming in. You're not gonna, maybe you won't be able to see this. Can you tell how dirty my shirt got? Here's an important pro travel tip. Don't wear a white shirt. Let me see, hold on. Can you see this? Let me switch here, hold on. Check it out. There we go. Can you see how dirty? Maybe you can't, hold on. Anyway, my point is that my white shirt is very dirty from from sitting on the train. And the good news is actually that I bought this shirt, interestingly enough, at Chatuchak Weekend Market. So that means it was 100 baht, which means it's going to cost me nothing, essentially, to throw it away. But secondly, as I was talking about my mask stuff, I don't know if you can see this mask. Can you see how dirty it got? Because I was standing there. So yes, I have clothes that I need to launder, but there's a part of me that's thinking I'm just going to like throw them away and buy new ones, provided I can find a market that's open today. It is Friday, so that's good news. And, okay, so masks. I like to bring one, and so I got a main and a backup. All right, so anyway, so here's my room. Oh yeah, and then the bathroom, right? There is one. Oh, the light won't come on because I don't have the thing in the thing. But anyway, yeah, hot water, and you know, awesome brand new toilet, bum gun, the whole deal. It's very new, it's very modern. The only interesting thing about this place, disappointingly interesting, is the fact that now everything's like concrete, right? As many places are, which it usually is great, and that's one of the things I love about my condo, for example. However, for whatever reason, the way they design, here, hold on. The way they designed it, and the way they laid out the floor plan, where my bed was in there, it is, it's next door to this guy, and he has his bathroom right there. So for whatever reason, the piping that they put in the walls, it's loud. So what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is when my neighbor, whose bathroom is basically behind my headboard, when he turns his water on in his sink, it literally sounds like someone has turned on the valve of a completely full scuba tank, if you know what that sounds like. And so that's a little, hello? So that's a little disappointing, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually, sorry, cop. Is there a market today?
Morning market.
There? Have market?
Yes.
Because I need buy clothes.
Clothes. Moment today we check first. It's about the clothes.
Don't they have market, Prachuap Khiri or no because of COVID?
Because of COVID, normally.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you sure to make sure you can buy the clothes at the Lotus.
Oh, Altes Colotas.
Yes.
Can I walk or no? Motorbike. Way far? Okay.
So motorbike going out?
Yeah, I go get breakfast
Okay.
and then come back motorbike.
Okay.
Is it like that one? Nice one? Good?
Okay.
New?
The new one, but it's not the same like that. It's like a
Honda Click?
Scooby.
Scooby, okay, yeah, but good. Good? Okay. And one helmet.
Yeah.
Okay, Kap Kung Kap. So cool. All right, so that's awesome. So I'm going to have a, interestingly enough, that's going to be the same kind of motorbike that we rented when Gracie and I were here, which is a Scooby, which is a very small sort of little motorbike. Now, I have not been down this way, and I'm actually not starving. So, and I am going to get to these comments in a second, guys. I absolutely do see them, so I apologize that I'm not answering them right away. Anyway, so Motorbike Rental's 250 baht. That room, which is right there, up there, and of course I'm sure you can read Thai. No, I'm just kidding. The name of the place is Zea Zide, Zeazide, so a play on seaside. And that room is 790 baht a night. So that is $24.08. Sorry, $24.80. And the only reason is because the front facing, you know how mine was like on the side, but it like overlooked the water. That was the room that she was able to give me. The one that I reserved on Agoda that wasn't available because she didn't update Agoda was going to be 990 baht, and it's in the front. But I got there and it wasn't available. But anyway, yeah, so I was really actually kind of concerned about my quality of sleep because, you know, I mean, if you're in a hotel, like, you're going to turn the sink on. So I don't blame the people next door to me. But I'm like, man, this construction isn't good for me. Because, I mean, it was literally like right behind my headboard. But the good news is that I got, but, okay, so let's see, 8.5 minutes in and 9 people still watching and 1 thumbs up, so thank you. I believe what happened is it just reconnected. I'm pretty much gonna, yeah, this is Prachuap. Lovely views, absolutely, Aztec, totally. Low pressure and air bubbles in the pipes can cause that. You know, I gotta tell you, it's funny because I thought about that. And it's not like there's water hammer, you know, because I know what that's like. But when I turn on the water in my sink, in my bathroom, it's pretty loud. But interestingly enough, like the water, when you flush the toilet, it's, you know, it's very sort of slow flowing, and it's, anyway, who knows? But yeah, so I'm in Prachuap Khiri Khan. And no, it wasn't you timing out, it was me. And hold on, let me see. Yeah, I mean, I got, you know, I got the infamous 4 bars. But to YouTube's credit, I want to thank them very much for whatever they have installed, because unfortunately the default setting, if I was streaming on Facebook, is that the minute it drops, then it stops. And then when it reconnects, it starts a new stream. And I'm like, well, that's lame. I either want to stream or I don't want to stream. I'm, you know, okay with a little bit of buffering. Anyway, so this morning, the other thing that I did is I put on SPF 55. Not because I'm not going to wear a hat, but because the back of my neck, like when I was walking yesterday, like right now I'm basically walking, you know, into the sun, right? But when I was walking yesterday from over there, the sun was right behind me and it was pummeling the back of my neck. And I was like, oh, and I forgot to put on SPF because I'm like, oh, well, I'll be in a train all day, right? Well, so anyway, the beauty of this place, combined with the very Thai-ness of it, along with the quiet, is a huge draw for me. And if you go back through my videos, I'm gonna say it was probably December, maybe January. But basically Gracie and I came down here on the train from Cha Am, and we stayed for, I want to say 3 or 4 nights. But way off in the distance there, oh, that's right, I don't have my Zoom thingy on. Sorry, so way off in the distance there is that. We climbed that, it's 396 steps. And it was, and we did it we did it because I'm like, hey, honey, let's go climb this. And it was like quiet till Mike wandering around, yakking for 7 hours a day, just screaming into my mighty phone here. Exactly. And anyway, so we climbed up to that, and it was hot. It was like 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon. And we were literally the only people up there because, of course, you know, all the Thais are like, dude, what kind of moron would take the heat of the day and climb up a mountain? You know what happens when I sneak into your bedroom and I put your hand in a cup of warm water while you're sleeping, right, Aztec? What do we got for that? Damo says, weather looks awesome. It's cold and wet in Adelaide, Australia, a cold 12 degrees, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, right on. You guys are, oh, wait, hold on. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's only like, so, okay, so I'm thinking, wait a minute. Is it like the middle of the night? I'm always pretty excited because, like, literally, I didn't realize this, guys. I don't know why I didn't think about this, but when I would be doing these afternoon live streams, like from Thailand, you know, like 3, 4 in the afternoon, I'm like, okay, I'll do this live stream, but nobody's going to join in because it's in the middle of the night. But that, oh, you know what? So I actually, okay, wait, hold on, traffic. You guys, stay with me here. I'm gonna need some motivation. This is gonna take me forever to cross this road. Oh, man. I forgot it's still a weekday. Ah, this commute is gonna, all right, hold on, stand by. I think I can get it in front of this guy. Okay. All right, you guys with me? Slow, steady. Oh, thank you guys for being with me for that. That was a big deal. Anyway, I want to see if they have room here. Because if you've ever heard or ever watched the show, or seen the channel Side Trip Life, that guy's come here, and it's very nice. So I want to see if they have a room at the Sun Beach Hotel. Now, I don't know if the pool is open, actually. I mean, you know, legally and technically, you can open pools. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you staying here?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. What do you think?
Oh, I basically live here. I've been here for like 7 weeks.
In the hotel?
Yeah.
Dude, you're my hero. Mine is Mike.
Tom.
Tom, pleasure, man.
Nice to
That's
meet
totally
you.
cool. Where are you from?
Canada, near Toronto.
Very cool. Yeah. So my whole family's from Canada, but my grandparents were from Hamilton, Ontario, Kitchener. Where?
Like where in Hamilton?
Yes.
Like West Mountain?
Okay, so you know that big park that's
Yeah.
on the top of the hill?
Yeah.
Concession Street?
Yeah.
That's exactly where my grandparents lived.
I'm like near Garth.
Oh, dude, it's the other side of the world,
That's
right?
hilarious.
And we're hanging out over here.
That's funny.
Well, that's cool. So how much is it? Like about 1,000 baht a night or something?
Yeah, I think if you're paying by the night, obviously I'm staying a month.
Right.
So I get a discount. But yeah, about 1,000. I think if you get even more for like the sea view, but I think most of them are sea view.
Okay.
At least the top floor ones.
Now I see they're taking a minute. Oh, hi. Somebody come. Hold on.
Yeah.
Have room?
Yeah.
How have view
What day you want to come?
tonight?
Yeah. Have.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I pay now or just come back or?
What room you want? I have to show you.
Oh, okay. I want the best one.
How many days you want to stay?
Quiet here, right?
Yeah.
Very quiet. Okay. Let's see. Today, Friday.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Saturday. 3.
3 days.
Song.
2 วัน
Sam.
3 romantic. Yeah. Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Because Monday we have customer book already.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I can stay tonight,
Yeah.
Saturday,
Yeah.
Sunday. Right, that one?
Yeah.
And then quiet?
Quiet.
Okay.
This 1,000 baht. This 1,000 baht. This 800 baht. This 900 baht. If you want.
I pay 1,000 baht.
Yeah.
Nice view.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So guys, we're gonna be up there. Sweet.
Where you stay now?
Zea Zide,
Oh. And how much for 1 night?
790 baht.
Oh.
They have special, yeah. But my friend, he recommend. Yeah, so I come here.
ค่ะ
You need information?
Yeah.
Okay. Passport.
ค่ะ
Okay. Wait. Wait, hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this, and then let me do this. There we go.
good.
Well, yeah, well, because
Good.
I do this first time for Songkran.
Yeah.
So I just keep.
Good idea.
Yeah,
good
yeah.
idea.
Oh, there you go, sorry.
And this one thing more.
Oh, okay,
for
cool.
check in.
Do you know what I'm supposed to do? They give me, when I come train, this like health certificate. Do I need do anything? It basically saying not have COVID. But
No.
I not just keep?
Yeah, no. You mean have paper for no, you not COVID.
No, no
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
No, but they give me on train.
Yeah,
And-
good.
okay,
Good.
okay. All right.
And this still you can do.
Very good.
Yeah.
Hello, Jello.
Yeah.
Is this Hello Kitty, Jello? All right. Professor, you mean job?
Everything we have for in.
Oh, okay.
That will- I need for today.
22. 3, 4, 25. 45.
25.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Because new people, 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want stay more, you tell baby I look another room for you.
Okay. Good. Room number? Oh.
Please you read this slowly and
Go
sign
outside
for
room,
you.
do not place valuables
Yeah.
room. Okay.
Thank you ค่ะ
Okay, Kap?
You want to pay now please
Sure.
ค่ะ Okay. And one thing more. What day you came in Thailand? What day you go back to your country?
I live here now.
You
Yeah, I live Bangkok. Yeah.
when live in the Bangkok.
Yeah, have a 1-year visa. So you just need day enter Thailand?
Yeah.
21 November. November, no COVID.
You come with car or?
Nope, train.
And here have motorbike and bicycle for them.
Okay, how much motorbike?
200 baht per day.
Really? That's pretty good. My hotel want 250 baht.
I make good price. I good hard.
Yeah, you're so nice. Right on.
I give deal for you.
Okay, I come back. คุณชื่ออะไรครับ
เล็กค่ะ
เล็กครับ Mike. Oh, leg.
เล็ก
Like leg is nit noi, right?
นิดหน่อย
Leg is yeah. Same.
ค่ะ โอเคค่ะ
Okay, Kap.
thank you
Okay. And come back. I mean, available now or come back?
how many day 3 day
Mm-hmm.
please
Oh, okay. Sorry.
sorry
Did I not even look? I just trust you.
yeah easy thank you ค่ะ
Okay.
see you later ค่ะ
Yes, leg.
what is your name please
Mike.
Mike
Mhm. Yep.
easy for me
Mike leg. Yes. Same. Easy. Okay. ขอบคุณมากครั
ข
บ
อบคุณค่ะ
Dude, can you hear my Thai is lousy?
Better than most.
Well, cool, man. So I'm gonna. I guess I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Do you live in Thailand now?
Yeah, well, I've been. I teach English.
Okay.
About 100 kilometers north of Bangkok. And I
Okay.
was making my way down. The plan was to go to like the islands,
Yeah.
and I kind of got stuck here in March.
Right.
I was actually gonna stop in Hoi Hin for a bit, and then I missed my train stop. Ended up
I've done
here,
that.
And then 2 months later, I'm here.
Yeah. Living in this hell.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible. It's terrible. But anyway, so
Well, good for you, man. That's awesome. What's your name again? I'm sorry.
my name's Tom.
Tom.
And Mike.
Tom and Mike. Yes, absolutely. All right, buddy.
And so you're living in Bangkok?
Yeah, so I have a condo up there. I moved here in November and then had a condo in Cha
Okay.
which was really cool because like Hua Hin had a ton of old white people who play golf all day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I don't want to be in Florida. I want to be in Thailand.
Yeah.
And they were nice, but I'm just like, so but Cha was great because like here, like every sign is in Thai.
Yeah. No, this is. I didn't even know about this place when I got here.
Me neither. Yeah.
Because like the plan, like I would have went straight to, because I've never been to the islands on this side, like Koh Samui, Koh Tao.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
to the other side, Koh Lanta and all those last summer. But I teach online, so I have all these appointments throughout the night. So I was like, I'll just make my way down there
right.
slowly. I'll stop in Hoi Hin, never been.
This is the train, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like literally daydreaming. I was looking out the window. Is that Hoi Hin? I run to the back. And then,
Jump out of the back of the
and
train.
then they're like, I'm like, when's the next stop? They're like, about like 100 kilometers.
You gotta take it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I gotta
Okay.
teach in 10 minutes.
Oh, well shoot, I'll let you go.
No,
man.
9 o'clock. But and then anyway, so I'm here. But it's all good. I might stay a bit longer. But so the train's running. I meant to ask.
Yeah, I took it down from, it was leaving from Bangkok at 5 in the morning, which is not horrible, but the curfew's until 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, how am I going to get to the damn train in time, right?
Yeah.
So I took the 7:30 from Tong Bui,
Okay.
and that got me down here about 1:30, and it was ridiculously on time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the trains never run on
Yeah.
time.
No.
And I got here literally 1 minute early,
Yeah.
over scheduled, and it was 56 baht. I mean, it was
yeah.
ridiculous. It was
That's great,
free,
yeah.
So I did that, and I'm going to stay here, obviously, 3 nights, but I think I may cruise back up to Cha
Okay.
It's a little busier. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all relative, right?
Cha-am.
Yeah, Cha it's the city just north of Hua Hin. I mean, in other words, the popular one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still like I've been here a while, but still getting the lay of the
For
geography
sure.
and all that. So, but yeah, well, I might stay. I don't know. I got. It's
Get the
nice.
rest of your life, dude.
I know. But like, I feel like if I can get to the islands now, but I got like, cause I've been teaching online. Like, I got schedules. That's my line. I could just cancel it. And be like, just go.
No, I mean, yeah, you
Yeah.
could do a
But-
whole lot of things. But
I know. I'm overwhelmed with choice, which is not a bad.
We
not a
call
bad
that
thing.
living the dream. Dude.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
I know, man.
All right, Tom, a pleasure, man. I'll see you around.
Nice to meet you, man.
Peace.
I'll see you around.
Right on. Well, that was totally cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that little interaction. Tom from Canada, who lives literally about 4 blocks from where my grandparents lived, where I used to go as a little boy in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. So amazing. And like me, right, when people are like, oh, where are you from? And I say Boston. But of course, I'm not from Boston. I'm from a suburb of Boston. He says, oh yeah, I'm from Toronto, which is basically the giant city up there. And as you probably heard, I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like Hamilton, Kitchener, Ontario, He's like, oh, I'm from Hamilton. I'm telling you guys, small world, man. And good for him. I mean, what do you think that guy was? He was probably like 20 something? Oh man, my life was not, again, this was years ago, so I mean, it wasn't like I could just go on YouTube and be like, oh, I wonder what it's like to like basically retire and teach online. All right, so I probably missed a whole bunch of comments, you guys, so I really apologize. Then forgets to look the other way and get run over. Yeah, I know, totally, dude. I mean, this traffic is brutal. That's why I'm just like, God, I'd probably be better off in Bangkok. Jim! Oh, good to see you, buddy. Right on, man. Thanks for coming by. Hold on. I just pushed the wrong, there we go. Totally lucky young kid, right? But, to be fair, I mean, we're just sitting there, shooting the breeze, and his phone is like, hey, look, dude, you got to go work. And so good for him. Now, I already told this woman I would rent the motorbike from her, from my hotel. And at the end of the day, another 50 baht is not going to kill me. And she was nice. Now, right now, it is 8:48. And I didn't anticipate there being a restaurant down there, but I thought there might be. And I said to myself this morning, hey, let me get you some, how's that? I said to myself this morning, I was like, all right, well, what I'll do is I'll cruise around or whatever on the motorbike. And I got SPF 55 on my head and my neck and my legs. So again, I know that doesn't mean that I have basically lathered myself in zinc oxide, but nonetheless, I believe it's a heck of a lot better than having none, right? So anyway, but to the point I was talking about, when I was, let's say for the sake of argument, he's like 25 or 30. He's probably not 30. Maybe though. But again, you know, that was a long time ago, right? I mean, there literally was, let's see, hold on. When I was 25, there was the internet there yet? The internet was available, and we were using search engines when I was 25. The way that I would attach to the internet was definitely through AOL. And it wasn't my account, it was a buddy's account. And then they had like a local ISP in San Diego. If you know anything about San Diego, it was called CTS. And it was owned by a company called Daytel. But regardless, it was like the local, you know, ISPs, right? Where you would dial in, or, you know, if you really had the money, then you had a T1. 1.54 megabits a second. Can you imagine? I don't even know what this phone has right now. I've easily got, you know, well, I've certainly got 5 megabits up, don't I? Or I wouldn't be streaming. Anyway, all right, so cool. 18 of you and 6 thumbs up. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. I also want to thank the 2 gentlemen who gave me the super chats yesterday, because if you don't know, it paid for my train ticket. I almost said plane ticket. It paid for my train ticket, the Pepsi, the Coke, the water, and my dinner last night, which was a omelet made with pork and what did I have on it? Radishes and carrots, 2 eggs. They made an omelet, and she like makes it, takes like 5 seconds in front of me, and then puts it in this giant bowl full of at least, you know, 2 servings worth of rice for 20 baht. So with that super chat money, I actually ate dinner too, and then I had a bottle of water, which was 10 baht. Kind of funny, right? And then I had a mango smoothie that was 30 baht. But it was one of the best mango smoothies I've ever had in my life, quite frankly, since the last time Gracie and I were here. So I can probably dismount as I'm cruising around right now. But you know, honestly, I'll put it back on if someone else sort of sees me. My experience last night walking down this street, or this boardwalk, I gotta tell you guys, I am so lucky right now. Maybe you can't tell, but it is way overcast. And man, it's easily dropped 10 degrees, the temperature. Or at least it feels that way. Because at the end of the day, you know, the temperature that it says is, well, it's much higher. That's why it has that feels like thing in there. So anyway, let me put this in my pocket so I can have it at the ready. Now what I'm looking for is a restaurant that Gracie and I went to before. Sorry, there we go. And it is along here. I'm trying to remember, it might be where that yellow thing is right up there. We had lunch there. And I know it was like, that was our hotel we stayed at before, the Had Thong. Oh, and you know what's funny? I just thought about the pool. I brought enough like clothes to live, right, for a few days, and then I got to figure out a laundry solution or a new purchase of clothing solution. But I didn't bring my bathing suit. So I kind of want to get one of those, because it would be really nice to be able to use that pool. And because Tom said it was open, so that's awesome, because the pool at my condo is not open yet, and they don't anticipate opening it until May 30th. And I can kind of understand that, because, you know, there's significantly more people, right? Whereas there, it didn't look like every single room was taken, but certainly the one that I wanted was available, and that's all that matters. Now, if you recall, we have this recorded. It's on film, guys, that I asked her whether it was quiet or not. Now, don't get me wrong, I didn't anticipate she was going to reply and say, oh yeah, it's very quiet, except, you know, for some reason, when the guy next to you, like, turns on his bathroom tap water, it gets really noisy, but other than that, it's a really nice place. I was going to say that anyway, right? 22, awesome, 10 thumbs up, guys, thank you. And now it's connecting. I wonder if I can, like, take this call while I'm streaming. Hold on. Okay, I think I did that right, guys. What I believe happened, and this actually, wait, hold on. First of all, you guys still there? Okay, awesome, you're still there. So let me, okay, so cool. I am hung up from that guy, and I apologize. I couldn't hear him here, like just on speaker. So what happens at my condo is the people that come to deliver it, they will usually call me, and then I'll be like, oh, cool, I'll cruise down. Well, that doesn't happen all the time. It suddenly happens with grocery delivery, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. And I time my life such that I'm actually physically home when I know I'm going to get groceries delivered. But I think this is something I ordered on Lazada like a few days ago. But what they're in the habit of doing lately for some reason is they call, and they want me to come down and, like, you know, pick it up at least 50% of the time, and I'm not quite sure why. Because there are a minimum of one, if not two girls working at the front desk, and they receive the packages for us, and then they literally put it in like a mail room. And, you know, as you might guess, I look a little different than the average Thai person. So therefore, when I enter, I don't even have to go get the slip that they put in my mailbox, because the girls are like, oh, kun mai package. And I'm like, oh, you guys are so awesome. So anyway, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I gotta tell you guys, that's where I feel the most powerless. Like when something like that happens, like a simple call from a guy who's a delivery driver, and he's a delivery driver. I don't expect him to speak English, you know, but anyway, you know, I couldn't even communicate with him. Like literally all I could say is, I don't understand, which is Michael Chai. And then it was, I could hear what happened was the guy was on the phone. Of course, he was, you know, a little bit frustrated, and I could hear that he was like handing the phone to somebody, which means he was like pushing it away from his head. So when he spoke, you know, you could just barely hear it. And he just hands it to somebody else. He's like, farang. And, you know, I mean, dude, let's face it. You know, I mean, if I walked into a store in San Diego and, you know, the only thing the person spoke was, let's see, what do I kind of know? Spanish, maybe? Well, no, actually, I know a lot more Spanish than I know Thai. So, French. Like, I know how to say, like, 9 words in French. Like, bonjour, you know, kind of thing. And, okay, so now that is a restaurant, but it's closed. And you know what? That is actually the restaurant right there. That place with the... That was the one that Gracie and I went to. However, it's not open. Which I can totally understand. And hold on, I may need to plan my escape, okay? Easy guys, stick with me here, stick with me. And boom. All right, so now I'm gonna, oh my God. This morning traffic is ridiculous here in Prachuap. The hell? I'm gonna talk about the economy being back in place. Anyway, so Gracie and I had lunch here. It was actually quite good, and so I shall return. Yeah, I know, both ways, look both ways, absolutely, dude. And what's going on there? I mean, there's like actually 4 people in that truck. That's crazy. How do you fit that many people in a truck? All right, I have clearly found, whew. All right, I'm gonna rest on my laurels here. I didn't realize they had a freeway right at the beach. So, anyway, it's disappointing. I feel, I mean, again, I'm a foreigner in a foreign land, right? So, there's that. But, you know what I really love about Thailand versus Mexico is that in Thailand, pretty much everything I like kind of need to use. So if I need to use a website, or I need to like get a telephone, or a, you know, cell phone number, or I need to like, you know, rent a place, or I need to go into a bank for specifically, they have, you know, like in the website they have the Thai flag, and then they have like the British flag next to it, you know, and they always provide English. That is not the case in Mexico. In Mexico, like, I mean, when I had to go online to like pay my cell phone bill, I had to use Google Translate inside of the Chrome browser. I didn't have, there was 0 option. And, you know, when I went to fill out the paperwork to get my Thai driver's license, if you guys remember that video, you know, the questions were also in English. So anyway, so here is the hotel that Gracie and I stayed at last time. It is also one that Side Trip Life did a sort of review and an experience on. I will tell you that the rooms are sort of aging, and so that was why I didn't particularly want to go there. But that restaurant breakfast is included, and so you sit there and have breakfast, but I can see it's all absolutely 100% empty. I think when I walked by here last night, I think I saw a light on in this room and in this room. So again, but you know, I mean, my hotel is, you know, there's definitely people there. And the one that I obviously just got a reservation at. And again, good for that kid, man. He's staying, what did he say, 2 months? All right. Shake my head. Gimbal needs. So yeah, I probably wasn't holding it correctly, huh? I was more interested in talking to that guy, actually. I was just really interested. Hopefully you caught all that audio then. There we go. The old bloked up a little. Good morning, I'm jealous of you. Oh, I understand why you say that, but you don't need to be. Trust me, this is all possible. It's just not possible right now. It will happen eventually. And you can get over here. Daniel asks, hello, Mike, not Spanish. Russian immigrant trying to learn English. Pointed out to me how much Spanish speakers are coddled in the U.S. bilingual government forms, TV stations. Yeah, and so that's not, so yes, that's not a very good example. But Russian, yeah, for sure. This is very true in Mexico. I was supposed to be there last week. It got pushed to August. Ah, okay, yeah. I think I've told you guys my story of why I don't go to Mexico anymore. It's just simply too dangerous. Okay, he's just stretching. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't sort of spoiling his morning meditation with my ridiculously outdoor voice. So welcome to ImprompTU'BEach, guys. This hotel here has been closed for what seems like forever. Gracie and I were here in December when plenty of people were traveling. And it is giant, which of course means there's a lot of overhead, right, to like keep it up. There's a school over there, like a nursery school kind of thing. And there's the mighty pier. It was pretty awesome. I walked out there last night, and the sun was setting out over the mountains inland, and man, you know, it was one of those deals where there was like a little low cloud cover, like cumulonimbus type clouds, really puffy, you know. And there was a great just sort of blanket of that, and because of the way the sun was setting, it was reflecting off. It was like this giant sort of creamsicle orange smoothie that was going on in the sky, and I was just like, oh, come on. $1.74 to take a train ride to come to this? What, are you kidding me? What lottery did I just win? So anyway, so I don't know whether you guys think that's, I mean, I didn't take a look at the room. hopefully there's air conditioning in it. But I'm anticipating there is, and if not, well, I suppose I could always talk to Lek, my new friend Lek, and we could negotiate me leaving early if there's no air conditioning, but am I meeting up with any YouTubers? So I was in Bangkok, but down here, no. I mean, the only person that I know of that is down here in Prachuap Khiri is Joe and Gift, and I don't really know them. I mean, I know of them, and he and I have chatted via the sort of YouTube comments, and he's an incredibly cool guy. But you know, I actually have thought about, well, maybe I should reach out to him, you know, with YouTube comments, something like that. But then it's like, well, I mean, he's busy, he's got his own life, and but I mean, say, hey man, how you doing? But he's not having his, like, you know, meet up coffee deals, so I just thought, okay, well, anyway. And then of course I know JC and Nat really well, but they're up in Cha'am, and I was checking the train this morning. Considering today's Friday, I am anticipating that the same trains that run today are going to run Saturday and Sunday. However, I kind of just did what I wanted to do, which is have a place to hang out basically through the weekend. And then I think on Monday, when I check out, what I'll do is I will take the train up to Cha'am and hang out there. But I'm not totally sure. I've never really felt unsafe in Mexico. Mostly go to Cancun area and Cabo. Yep, those are very tourist friendly. Used to fish in Sinaloa, but the cartel got too strong. Yeah, trust me. You may not have heard my story before on YouTube, Jim, but I had dealings with the cartel, and that's why my lawyer is dead. So I stay away from Mexico. A tip on the hill. Look closer before. Yes, well, Zoom does that. So it's well, again, I'm down sort of at the other end of the beach, right? And let's go back out on the And oh boy, it's starting to get hot, guys. That cloud cover's burning off, and the haze is kind of letting out, and I've just basically surfed over to hotandhumid.com. Oh, how's my phone doing for temperature? It's hot, but it's not too bad. So we'll see. But probably I'm probably just gonna do like just a 1 hour live stream this morning, because I wanted to just kind of hang out with you guys and kind of show you where I'm hanging out, answer a few questions if I possibly could get to it. So thank you all, 27 of you, and also thank you very much for the 13 thumbs up. I really appreciate it. But I'll go for like another 15-20 minutes. We'll walk around a little bit, and may go back to the hotel, and you guys can see the motorbike that I'm getting. But the motorbike I'm renting is going to be pretty uneventful. But what I like to do is way over there is a national park, what they refer to many of the national parks here as forest parks, which I find kind of interesting. There was one in Cha'am that we went to, and they refer to it as Forest Park. And that little kind of strand there of Prachuap Khiri, that's where you've seen Joe take, I believe he took a motorbike ride in one of his recent videos. What up, Carl? Good to see you. Carl, believe it or not, I am still in the process of trying to complete my return email to you. And so I have not forgotten about you. Or you may not be that Carl, in which case, oh crap, now I have two emails that I haven't. Daniel says, do you ever see people doing Tai Chi or some other form of martial art exercise in the morning? Yes, I have, but I looked out my window this morning at about 7, and there was a little bit of it. By about 7:15, 7:30, it just simply got too hot. You'll see them doing, oh, Mbappe. I didn't even see this guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you? I know. You know, dog spelled backwards. He's like, dude, that was enough exercise. Are you kidding me? I gotta say, I may be hot right now, but at least I'm not walking around with fur. That would be a little bit too much. Oh, you know what I will do? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk down the end of this thing, and there's a high likelihood that the parking lot that is basically at the base of that mountain will be filled with monkeys. So I'm gonna go down there because they're all over the mountain. And what was funny is I was literally like just sort of, you know how there's like these little seats, you see them like right here? Well, they're also like way over there. So I got my smoothie, and I'm sitting down let's see, because the white building, I was sitting down about, sorry. See now okay, maybe that's how I can tell my phone's getting too hot. So right to the right of this, like right there, I was sitting down basically in front of this parking lot where there's all these monkeys, and I'm having my mango smoothie. And so I put my mango smoothie down, and I'm like checking my phone or whatever. So this monkey, like literally, he's like walking across the street, looking at me, walking across the street, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And then I can see he's basically eyeing my drink. And then, you know, I think to myself, well, you know, with tourism down, I bet these guys are eating a lot less. However, they can probably sustain themselves on whatever nutrients are available in that mountain, or likely they would all be hanging out in the parking lot of the Tesco Lotus, which they're not doing. And in fact, if you remember, that's what that woman said to me this morning about, you know, basically trying to get additional clothes. I think what I'm going to do, because I have had that white shirt for a while, and the fact that it's like dirty and stuff, I think I'm going to probably dispose of it, and I'm going to buy a new shirt. I would really prefer to buy it at like a market though, you know, like a mom and pop like kind of market. I believe that Wednesday night market is in fact going again at the Wednesday night Cha'am market. Gracie and I went there, and we tried to go there like every Wednesday. And now here's the cool part. I have been here enough times. Steady. All right, guys. You think your commute's a bitch. Anyway, I know what these say. It says, take off your shoes. And in fact, at night, believe it or not, there's even a guard that like stands right here, because there are some Thais that don't pay attention to that. But How do you get Mike quiet? 2 ways. Give me food, or put me in front of a Buddha. It's a very pleasurable time for me to just pause. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'm getting too hot here, guys. I gotta figure out a solution to that. I was thinking about basically just like taking my hat and like putting that over the thing, but of course my hat is black. So I thought about buying one of those little, USB rechargeable fans. Gracie's got one of those little plastic fans. You see some girls walking around with those occasionally, just like holding them, blowing air in their face to cool themselves down. And but I was gonna say we could go hang out in there for a little bit, but considering I'm pretty close, and it's about 9 o'clock. It's 9:11, and I would say that as long as I get back to my hotel around 10 to rent my motorbike, then I'll be good. I'm sure the Tesco Lotus actually is open way sooner than 10. But what I might do, considering I'm renting a motorbike from that lady, I might say to her like, okay, well, I'm not staying, so are you cool with me still renting a motorbike? And if she even feels the weird about it, then I'll just be like, well, that's fine. I'll just go over to my other hotel and I'll get the same, not the same, I'll get a motorbike solution. Dude, come on. You guys like YouTube. Since when doesn't a dog want to be on YouTube? Come on. I mean, they're barking at me in English. So, anyway, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I mean, ideally, what I really should do is I should just completely check out, right? And apologize, and not rent the bike from that lady, because it would be, a lot more efficient, right? To just rent the motorbike from the same hotel that I'm staying at. But, whatever. You know what's interesting that I really like? Another thing I really like about Thailand? It's not enough to be an entire video on why Thailand, but, oh, hold on, guys. I didn't realize this. I thought I was caught up. I haven't heard that story, and so you're referring to the Mexico thing is on one of our live streams. Yeah, I think it is. My car, okay, I saw that. It's not good. The only green stuff growing around the lake we finished was, MetTech says, I was thinking about the life coaching. I didn't realize until you explained it, but I've become a coach for several younger guys in town. Good for you. I didn't intend that, and they are poor, so no money from it. Absolutely. You don't get cash money, but I would submit to you the emotional reward you get, my friend. The fact that you were doing it and didn't even notice. You want to talk about doing it genuinely, my friend. Again, that's my judgment of you, being a fantastic human being citizen. So I apologize if I'm inaccurate, but I'm going to call you a really, really good dude. How's that? It's a scientific term for someone who has integrity. Least you could do with that, we have to put up with women. Every owner says his dog just wants to play with my arm in the crushing jaws of a St. Bernard. Very nice. Cujo, right? Is this a bay? Lack of waves, must be physically separated from the Andaman Sea. I was thinking whippets that you can... Yeah, whippets would keep me quiet. Yeah, so here's the way that this sort of works. This is sort of like a horseshoe type bay thingy, but right out there, that's the Gulf of Thailand. And then there's that sort of land thing, and then there's basically a repeat of what we have here. So there is sort of this half circle, or AKA, I guess, horseshoe type of harbor, and then there's another one south of that, and then there's another one south of that, and then pretty much straight beach for a while, and then there is almost identically sort of laid out, or they didn't lay it out, I'm sorry, I mean, and then there's two more basically horseshoe shaped, places. And I can't remember what that's called when you get down there, but it becomes really rural. To the point where I don't even think there's any 7-Elevens. I mean, at least there's like, a bunch of 7-Elevens here. They're not on the beach, interestingly enough. But I gotta tell you, I love that smell. I love the smell of freshly cut grass. To the point where when I was living in California and I, was not mowing the lawn, when I would go home to visit my folks, I would be like, hey, whatever you do, just like make sure you don't cut the grass before I get home because I really want to cut the grass. Now see, this guy right here, that's my speed of dog. That is my kind of dog right there. Hanging out, licking his leg, no barking. You don't need to bark at me. Of course, they're probably like, you know what I bet they're saying in Thai? Is they're probably, oh, guys. Probably in Thai, they're saying, hey, dude, woof, woof. Like, could you be any louder? You realize we can hear things from 2 kilometers away, right? Like, trust me, we can hear you. Stop yelling at that black stick. Why do you hate that camera so much? You're screaming at it. That's probably what a dog says when I walk by. Unless I'm doing a whip it. Indeed, the Gulf of Thailand. Thank you, Aztec. Yeah, if I miss these, I really appreciate the fact that you guys are sort of talking amongst yourselves there, having some coffee. No, seriously, I really do appreciate the support you give each other, quite frankly. I mean, you could call it other things, but I kind of like that name of it. The more scars they give you, the more they care. Yeah. Karma money, met tech, karma money. I didn't even realize that side was called the Andaman Sea. Yeah, the other side's the Andaman Sea. I just figured it was the Indian Ocean. Oh, yeah. No, there's a bunch of seas, actually, before you get into the Indian Ocean. West coast of the peninsula is the Andaman Sea. Phuket side, agreed. So anyway, MetTech, I got to tell you, man, thank you so much for sharing that story about you're like, hey, I didn't even realize that what I was doing was life coaching. And again, dude, there was a ton of mentorship occurring in the world. Long before someone came up with the silly term life coaching. You know, I mean, trust me, I've had ex-girlfriends just like you guys have had too. And I would be practicing social distancing all day long with them, long before that term came out. So when they said, oh, you need to practice social distancing, I'm like, expert, done, on it, like a Shakespearean sonnet. Oh, I love stuff like this, guys. I don't know why. I just do. It just makes me feel like, I don't know. I don't know what it makes me feel like, but I got to tell you, the response is appreciation, quiet. Mike, they're probably like, well, you know what, Mike? No matter what makes you quiet, if you need to, we'll carry around a pagoda that's painted in gold behind you so that we can hear the waves crash on the beach. Now, there are some monkeys here, but there are not a significant amount of monkeys here. And it is their turf. So if I do anything but pretty much walk on this sidewalk, then I'm going to get territorialized by these monkeys. But let me zoom in. Yeah, you can see that there. I mean, the camera's not that awesome, but you can see how it's basically their home. And these guys hang out there. That seems to be the easiest sort of congregation. I know, it's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about, Mike? There's little kids hanging out over there. Like, no, sorry, they're actually 50-kilo monkeys. No, they're not 50 kilos. Maybe 30. Some of them are big. And then if you walk down there, there is a sad fountain, meaning that there's a fountain down there that no one took care of, which really bums me out. But it's in pretty lousy shape. Now, the sun is over there, so basically no matter where I walk, I'm gonna get pummeled by photons in infrared and UV. So I'll just take it here. Hopefully I can make it across the street before this thing comes. Whew, thank God I had the gimbal, guys. That would have been a shaky, that would have been death trap I got going on over here with this freeway. Let's see, it's like, so Mike's your red pill? Thoughts on Stoicism as it relates to Buddhism. Wow, that's a really, well, it's a pretty deep question, quite frankly. I don't really have any on that. You know why? It's because my ignorance of Buddhism eclipses any of my knowledge on Buddhism. So unfortunately, I'm gonna not even give you my opinion, knowing that I absolutely can't even give you any data. Laugh out loud, what you said, I love that smell, I thought. How in the hell can you love two-stroke oil smoke? Then I saw the grass and it was good. Absolutely, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the two-stroke thing, but Freshly cut grass, dude, all day long. MedTech off topic, but did anyone watch the 1978 TV show Monkey, dubbed from Japanese? Aztec, it's Thursday, several drinks in, good for you. Wait, what are you talking about? It's Friday. Wait, what? Is today seriously Thursday? Guys, I thought today was Friday. It is, it's Friday, May 22nd. Here. You guys are ahead of me in Australia. Anyway, what do I know? Loved Monkey Magic. If my mom caught me watching it though, boy, I copped it. Still Thursday here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, dude, look at that guy. He's breaking all the rules. Breaking all the rules. No helmet, going like easily 25 kilometers. I mean, you know, I gotta tell you guys, I mean, Prachuap Khiri, you know, it's got its moments, but at the end of the day, it's filled with rebels and, you know, just crazy people that basically wouldn't be able to survive in society anywhere else. I mean, that guy, he's cruising around wearing wearing no helmet. No helmet, guys. How do you even get past that? I bet if I went to his house, he's probably got the fridge door wide open. I bet when he gets off that motorcycle, he runs with scissors. Come on. He probably like searches out helium balloons and inhales the helium. I don't know. I'm feeling a little unsafe. Welcome to US, Patrick, or welcome to us. Maybe. Welcome to us. Welcome to the Cool Kids table, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick says, sorry I'm late. Dude, you're never late. Only if you are saying that to yourself. Because as far as I'm concerned, nobody needs to apologize, especially when YouTube is so totally incompetent at notifying people. A, when I go live. B, when I upload a video. C, when I schedule a premiere. I'm just like, oh, do you have any idea of all the difficult things to do in technology? Notifying people via an app that you design and host, along with sending someone an email, has got to be one of the easiest things in the world. I don't get it. But then again, I'm from another planet, as you know. He's wearing yellow for the king. Now, that's a very good, that's it. You know what, dude? Thank you. There you go. I completely forgot about that. I do love that. Yeah, Fridays is yellow, right? Do you know the other days? I believe there's like, are there like 2 colors on Wednesday, or is it just that there's 2 Buddhas for Wednesday? When you go and there's like different Buddhas for every day of the week that you're born. There's not different Buddhas for every month, kind of like a zodiac thing, even though zodiac isn't like January, February, March. But I do know that there are at least 7, if not 8 Buddhas, one of each for each day of the week that you were born on. I was born on a Saturday, and my Buddha's pretty rad. It's got like, I think it's got like 20 snakes or something like that coming out of its head at the top. And yeah, I'm a big fan. MedTech, the aspect that I really like about Buddhism, hold on. Whew. School bus. Is the absence of a creator entity. They have Prophet Buddha, who I will equate to Jesus or Muhammad, but no God. I'm an atheist. Hey Mike, always nice to see the beach. Absolutely. Well, dude, I mean, take a look at your handle, buddy. I mean, let's face it, beach hunter. I want to be you. I'm doing what you do. I am a beach hunter. I'm part of the beach hunter table. Welcome to the Cool Kids table, beach hunter. Is this some sort of psychological holiday today? Where is everybody? I will tell you right now that it is after 9 in the morning, which means it is 105 degrees outside. So if you live here, then you pretty much work here. There is nothing that occurs on this street at all during the day, hardly ever. Right here, there will be tents that set up at approximately 3:30, and then there is food. There is excellent food. And so this is basically where I come for my dinner, or will come for my dinner. And all I've done, actually, with my new hotel is get about another 100 meters further, so therefore I can justify that donut. Now, I actually, well, I'm gonna cruise back to the hotel because I do need to get the motorbike and I need to check out and move to my next hotel. It looked like the room that I'm moving into is open, so if I return and do a quote-unquote early check-in, it doesn't sound like she will be too disappointed. Plus, you guys got it on film. Lex, my new friend. And I paid ahead of time, so, you know. I gotta tell you, that is something I would not do in the United States. I'd be like, nah, I tell you what, let me stay here for a while and completely judge you, making sure to make a mockery of your facility if it isn't up to my standards on social media, thereby possibly decreasing your top line revenue. Then I'll pay. How's that? Oh, but I so much more prefer the behaviors that I have here in Thailand. I get to the hotel last night and I think I told you, the woman, I said, yeah, I got a reservation that I made like 2 hours earlier on the train on my Agoda app as I was cruising down. And she said, oh, well, I can't find your reservation. Let me check my email. I'm like, right, that's how it works. Agoda or Booking.com Holdings basically will email you. She knows this. But, you know, it's Thailand, right? So she's like, oh, well, I didn't update the reservation system, so that room's not available. And, you know, I mean, again, what would be my default setting, right? What are you talking? I'm the customer. So I'm like, okay, my Pinrai. If you saw the beginning of the stream, then you saw the room that I got for 25 bucks, rounded up. So it's always good. I like to think that that's part of karma. I didn't overreact to this lady, and the room I end up getting is just fine. At $24, I mean, guys, I swear in the last, probably, when did I start going there? Probably, meaning regularly. I started going to Las Vegas for conferences, you know, years ago, of course, but I started going like 6, sometimes 7 times a year in about 2014. 2014. And I don't think in any time that I stayed at any hotel were the taxes and or the resort fee as low as the cost of this room I have right here. Now again, it's in a different spot. There's no major airport. There's a ton of traffic compared to the Las Vegas Strip. So I get it, you know, I mean, I've got pluses and minuses. You know what noise I could listen to forever? That one. And I think I'm going to do that. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody's questions. Hello, everyone from San Diego. Good to see you stepping out. Right on, Juan. Always good to see you, buddy. Hello, Huntington Beach. Yep, we're heating up. It's blurring out. Playa del Rey. Oh, I really like Playa del Rey. Anyway, guys, I want to let you know that I really am honored that you come by the live streams. Hold on. How's that? I just cleaned my lens. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I really am honored that you guys are part of this Cool Kids table that we're developing here, that we're designing, that we're expanding upon on a regular basis. So it's Mike's from LiveMyAssOff.com saying I hope you're living the dream, because if you are not living the dream, then all you got to do is realize that you're just not there yet, and it could happen at any moment. Be open-minded to the dream, and I swear it'll show up. It's a guarantee from your life coach. Love you guys. Ciao.